All right, some tax help for you now. We've got Mayoshi Moses, Vice President of Volunteer Programs at the AARP Foundation. Thanks so much for being here. We understand tax aid through the AARP Foundation is offering free tax assistance. Can you tell us how that works?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. The AARP Foundation Tax Aid Program is the nation's largest free volunteer-powered tax prep program in the country. We have more than 3,600 sites across the country and with thousands of IRS certified volunteers who are ready to help. And our program is really incredible. The impact is real. Just last year in Michigan, volunteers served more than 48,000 people statewide, with refunds totaling nearly $49 million. It's a phenomenal program, and we have tax volunteers who are ready and willing to serve.
Yeah, it really is a great program. I think anytime people hear that, hey, there's someone to help with taxes, what can sometimes seem like a very intimidating, complicated process, people are all ears for that. So who exactly can use these services?
This is a free program. It's absolutely free. While we focus on serving older adults living with low to moderate income, tax aid is available to anyone. As long as your return falls within the IRS guidelines, our volunteers are certified to handle.
And talk about the people who will be helping to prepare your taxes if you do sign up for these services. I understand these are IRS certified volunteers, so you can trust these are people who know what they're doing.
Absolutely. Our volunteers certify every year, and they are aware of all the changes that may have happened with the tax code, and they are ready to help.
Now, I know for me, one of the most intimidating aspects of doing your taxes is just making sure you've got all the paperwork. You're getting some things in the mail. Of course, some things are available digitally now. If you are signing up for these services, I guess, what are some of the main things you want to make sure you're pulling together beforehand so that you're prepared for what's needed?
That's a great question, Emily. It's important to have all the information so that our volunteer tax preparers can help ensure that they are filing accurate returns and you get the refunds that you deserve. So it's important to bring a photo ID, government issued photo ID, social security card, and all of those documents and any information that you may have received from the IRS, including any W-2, 1099, and any financial documents. So it's important to bring all of those so that our volunteers have the information to provide the best help.
And can you kind of walk us through what that process might look like? You sign up, you get your paperwork together. What does that process look like as you go and get your taxes prepared? You know, how can people expect to get their returns going through this system? What is that process going to look like?
So the best way to get started is to go to our website at aarpfoundation.org/taxhelp, where you could find a location and then schedule an appointment. And then you'll bring all of your information and documents to the site, and you can either sit with a volunteer and have them help you file your own return, or you can have a volunteer prepare the tax return for you. And in some locations, we can provide virtual service to help you make sure that your tax return is filed accurately.
All right, anything else that we're leaving out about why these services are so important and how they can help people during this challenging time for some?
Well, as you said, taxes can be really complex. In particular, as people age, it can become more complicated. Some older adults might have multiple sources of income like Social Security or pensions. And so it's important to make sure that you're getting all of the benefits that you earned, and our tax aid volunteers are here to help.
Well, you know, I'm glad you said that because I think that some people hear about this free tax assistance and they automatically rule themselves out. I wouldn't qualify because I've just got too many complications with where my income is coming from, or maybe I've sold property before. Would you say that those people should still sign up or at least look into it to see if they qualify? You know, again, I'm just thinking they might hear that and think, I've got too complicated of a situation, they won't help me.
Well, our volunteers are trained on most of the common tax return forms, and as long as your return falls within the IRS guidelines, our volunteers are certified to handle, we can help. So it always makes sense to go and check it out.
All right, perfect. Now, when you go to sign up, will it let you know at that sign up stage you qualify, or do you sort of make the appointment first and then they'll look through your paperwork to see, all right, you are able to use these services?
Yeah, it's better to sign up, make an appointment, and bring your information to a tax site. And one of our tax counselors can help you determine whether you'll be able to be served.
All right, really great information. Like I said, many people needing these services. So hopefully someone listening is getting some relief this morning, knowing that there is some help out there. Thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for your time early this morning.
Thank you for having me.